What is going on, guys? Reverend Say here, and I got some more of the Elder Scrolls Online beta gameplay for you guys today, but there's something special and different about this one. I am actually going to be talking through the whole thing. So if you don't really like my annoying voice, I apologize. Actually, I don't. You can just mute the video, I guess. But basically what I'm going to talk about today is some of my favorite things in the game, like in the beta as of right now, and just kind of give you guys my opinion of what I like and what you can expect from the different features. Stuff I haven't shown yet, stuff you might not have seen or known about yet, and I think it's really exciting. I absolutely love it, and it's just some stuff that makes it stand out in my personal opinion. So let's get right into it. First off, the graphics, they're good, they're amazing. Light rays, great rock textures, grass everywhere, great ground textures, tree textures, leaves, particles flying everywhere, stormy skies. Look at the lightning on that dark anchor right there, just kind of emanating from it and going into the sky and coming down the chains, and then light sunny days with some fog in the distance coming through the trees, just breaking through. Absolutely beautiful, all the way to the beaches with a ghostly entity pirate ship with a thunderstorm going on in the background, some particles from fighting these players in front of me. Just absolutely beautiful. I think this game just stands out above every other MMO when it comes to the looks. The only other game I can think of that looks almost as good is probably Aeon, but I haven't really played that game, so I can't really speak too much on that. But I just think this game is absolutely freaking beautiful. Now, what is a game looking good without the gameplay and the combat being good? Well, I'm here to talk about that too. The combat is super fluid. It works. It's fun. It's fast paced. You feel powerful, but you don't feel overpowered. Maybe at the beginning levels you kind of do for a little bit. It's pretty easy at some points, but as you progress and as you get a higher level, it gets harder. Group stuff will start. You will start needing groups to do group stuff. So a lot of people were upset about that, but the combat is super fluid. Think Dragon Age 2 if it was better, basically. Not quite as fast paced, a little bit more tactical, and as you can see, stealth does play a big part. Just like in Skyrim, it works almost the exact same. If you're a Nightblade, which is like the rogue kind of class, if you crouch down and you're completely hidden and you attack something, you will actually get an increased damage bonus, and you'll get skills that will increase there. And there's tons of skills in this game. Tons. You got skills for your class, skills for your race, skills. You got 3 different trees for your class, skills for your race, skills for your one-handed, two-handed, dual weapons, shielded weapons, stabs, everything you can possibly think of. Now, that goes right along into actual grouping. Now, the thing is about this, though, is that this is a public dungeon. That's something they did kind of new, where you don't need a group to go in. You could go into the cave, and you'll automatically be there with everybody. Like, you don't need to have a group to do it. Now, it's really good for somebody who doesn't want to have to go through the whole LFG for so-and-so, whatever. If you want to just go in, get some quick experience or some quick gold, possibly some loot, fight the boss at the end, get the achievement, which we'll actually talk about here in a second, right after this section. But it's also got some downsides, because you could be sitting there waiting for a big group of people to finish farming the boss, or to try and get a hit in so it counts for you, because there's a lot of times there's a big group just waiting to kill the boss multiple times for no reason, pretty much. So it's good and bad at the same time. But like I said, achievements. Now this is something brand spanking new to an MMO to me. There's achievements in this game. There's achievements for general, there's achievements for questing and caves, and as you can see there, I've got some and some I haven't got. In fact, one right here I'll look at, and I'm only missing one thing. That's actually for finding and completing all of the public dungeons, and you'll actually get to see me find that last one. I won't complete it, but you actually get to see me find it at the end of this video. Now, traveling, this is kind of a new concept for me. Like, there's way shrines between, like, in main cities and around main cities, and you go to them, you can travel to any one of them from one for free, or you can travel from anywhere you want if you pay the price. There's actually a price of gold. You can run out of money pretty fast doing this, but you can just hit your map button, select a way shrine, pay the toll, and travel right there from anywhere. It's really awesome, and I like that concept. Now, another thing is mounts. Now, they're not just normal mounts, they're horses, obviously, but I was playing, I noticed there was this hand with things there, and I hovered over it. It's like, oh, your horse is hungry. Visit the stable. I'm like, what? I hope that doesn't make my horse worse. I hope it makes it better. So I went, I checked it out. There's 3 different types of food, and I looked at them. I'm like, okay, apples increases speed, the hay increases stamina, and I think it's the other one's oats. Yeah, oats, and it increases capacity, which I have no idea what that means exactly. But if you eat it, or if you feed it one thing, it'll actually increase that thing. And then for 20 hours, you can't feed it again. And then you can feed it. After that, you can give them whatever the heck you want. And you can also rename your horse from a stable. I name mine Shadowfax, you know, Lord of the Rings fan right here. Sorry. But on top of that, you can buy new stable space, get a second mount, set them up differently, maybe as a different color horse, and you can go ahead and do that. I don't know how many times you can. I know you can do it more than 3 times. That's all I know. But the next thing is probably my favorite part, is exploring. If you're bored of everything else, just run somewhere. Yeah, that's the beauty of this game. They really captured the Elder Scrolls feeling of exploration in this game. You'll run around and you'll run into many, many different places. That ghost ship was actually one of the things you'll only find by exploring. It's kind of like this random kind of group. It's not really a group thing, but it kind of is. There's always like a boss character there or something that you need to kill, and you'll get an achievement for it. You'll get experience for it, and they usually drop pretty good loot. Like right here, I found this big, gigantic Clannfear that kicks my butt named Snapjaw. I've beaten him before with a group, and he actually dropped a special weapon called Snapjaw's Tooth, I think, and it was actually a really, really good sword. It was extremely rare and unique. So that's something that I really like about this game, is the exploration. Now, it's not only that, but it's also dangerous. It's extremely dangerous. You jump in the wrong spot of water, and you're gonna die. There's like a bunch of piranhas that'll eat you, but there's also rewards. You can find random chests that you can pick lock, and I do kind of mess up here. Well, I don't really mess up. I actually break the pick lock just so you guys can see. Yeah, I know, I'm so thoughtful, aren't I? But I do end up getting it locked. It's actually really fun. I really like finding chest places and then pick locking them and seeing what's inside. You never know what it's going to be. It's usually something green, something blue. You never know. Something for you, something for a friend maybe, something for you that you can sell. And I absolutely love that aspect. But on top of that, also with exploration, you will find the last dungeon in that achievement that I was talking about earlier that I needed. I was just running around getting some exploration footage, and I found it. I was like, hey, so there you guys go. You'll find new areas, new cities, new towns, new quests, new dungeons, loot, all sorts of stuff just by running around. And that's the beauty of it. That's why I love this game so much, is because even if you're doing nothing, you're doing something. Now, I didn't really talk about PvP in this video, and that's because I actually did a whole huge PvP gameplay. The PvP in this game is astounding. It's amazing. I absolutely love it. Tons of freaking fun. This little guy right here under the stairs was just, he scared the crap out of me. I was like, whoa, and he almost completely crushes me. Now you might be thinking, why? You're level 16, he's level 11. Well, he's got heavy armor and he's a high damage class. That's why he almost kills me. But the PvP in this game is so much fun. It's like breaking down the castles and getting in and storming the keeps and all that. It's so much fun. And I just can't get over it. I'm super excited for this game, and I hope this video kind of changes your guys' minds if you weren't excited for it. And if you were excited for it, I hope it makes you even more excited for it, because I love it. Now, I do want to kind of address some of the skeptical people out there who have played the beta and are like, man, there's still tons of issues with the game. Like me, 3 betas ago, there are the same issues in this beta that there were 3 betas ago. Same exact ones. Now I'm sitting there thinking, like, that doesn't make any sense. They didn't change anything at all. Now why is that? Well, if I would have read the fine print, I would realize that these betas are just stress tests. They're primarily for testing their servers and seeing how much they can handle. So that's why there are no updates. This build is actually very, very old. The one that's going to be closer to the actual release is the PTS, the private test server, and you can actually find some streamers probably streaming it right now who are actually like level 50. There's a bunch of them playing like PvP and stuff like that. I'm not sure. Well, at least I don't know if they're still streaming it, but they were after the beta was over. They were still going. So if you guys want to see more of the game, you could go check those guys out over on Twitch. If they're still streaming, or if they're still able to stream it. But that's actually a lot closer to the actual release of the game, and all of the issues are fixed, I guess, and just more stuff. There's people with like health percentages on their health bars and floating damage like other MMOs. If you're into that, I'm personally into that. I like seeing my floating damage, so that's a good thing. Obviously the game's a little bit smoother over there as well, and I'm super excited about this game, guys. Easy to group with, easy to just sit down and play for hours and not be bored. Even, like I said, even if you're doing nothing in this game, you're doing something. You're running around, you're finding stuff, you're unlocking things. There's achievements for you. And another cool thing about the achievements is that if you hit max level, you can go ahead and get all the achievements. You're not done yet. You can go ahead and concentrate on that, and that's something I really think is cool. And just go do all the dungeons, get some new loot. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe you'll find something new in the game that you really enjoy. So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, a favorite, and a comment. Don't forget to share it with your friends. Show the game off. Let me know what you guys think. Are you excited about the game? Are you more excited now that you've seen this video or seen more gameplay after this last beta? Or are you even more skeptical? Are you still nervous? Is it not what you thought it was going to be? Did you think it was going to be more like a Skyrim? Or did you think it was going to be more like an MMO? Or were you pretty much like me and just saying like it's probably going to be right in the middle? That's what I'd say. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.